Puck trickles loose to Dustoff. He backhands it into the zone after gaining the red line. Blackhawks drive it up to the near side wall here. Baker picks it off the wall. Has Yampolsky over on the left side with the drive and a save. Blackhawks move it up the far side wall. Held in by Baker. He moves around the defender, makes another move, pulls his way behind the net. Then gets knocked off the puck. Centering attempt, misses the target, and the Blackhawks ice the puck with the pressure immediately from the Ducks. There on that first shift. A couple good scoring opportunities early on. Oviedo steps in for the face-off, pulls the puck back, gets tied up in some feet and makes its way to the half wall. Held in there nicely by Boucher. Sent in behind in the far side wall. That's cut off over there by Lee. Blows it down to a stick. Or that's O'Neill, sorry about that. Having trouble with that all weekend. Nice job by O'Neill with the blind backhand pass to Lee. He hoists it up and over the net. Still in the zone. Oviedo comes in and pokes it away from the puck carrier. He's got it. He circles around the net. Couple wraparounds yesterday. No opportunity there. Moves it over to Rutke. Rutke with the drive and a deflection off the goalie's pad and into the netting for a stop of the play. So a lot of offensive zone pressure. Great start to the game here for the Ducks. Keep that up and doors are going to open up. Gerard drives it into the corner there. Got a couple new wingers there. Soria cycles it back down. Gerard with it in the far side corner. Battle along the half wall. Stevens there. Melton holds it in briefly. Now it gets punched out into the neutral zone. Quickly taken over by the Ducks. Moves up through the neutral zone, battle along the red line. Stevens chips it into the zone. Puck works its way over the far side corner. Stevens with some pressure. Puck tripped out by the Blackhawks. Shot blocked into the near side corner. Melton picks it up, reverses it up the far side wall on the backhand. Stevens with it, stretch pass, hits Soria at the red line. He gains the red line, drives it into the Blackhawks zone. Ducks go for a change. Held in nicely by Dusterhoff. He backhands it in on goal. And he's got to cover it up with the bearing down Soria or Moreau. Musselman on the face-off. He drives up the wall. Dusterhoff pushes it back into the corner. Musselman with Hartmark with a nice drive. Centering pass, great scoring opportunity. Another big save by the Blackhawks goalie. Ducks transition it down another half wall. He gets met with some pressure. Held in briefly. Now it's punched out into the neutral zone. Dustoff over there to corral the puck and drive it back up the wall. Picked up by Moroz. Moroz chips it into the zone of the Blackhawks. They drive it around near side wall here. Chipped it up and out. Game's been completely paid. It's only a couple minutes old, but man, it's all been in the Blackhawks zone. Hagman, stretch pass, Moroz on the exit, gets hampered with. Blackhawks backhanded up, stays in play. I thought it went into the Ducks bench. Moroz drives it in, and must have deflected into the Blackhawks bench. Yep. Hard steps in with Yampolsky and Baker out now. Puck tied up in the feet. Blackhawks takes it over. Baker pokes at it, loses an edge. Comes back to stretch pass over to Yampolsky. Gerard, centering attempt, gets through, and then a wide open net. Bounce back to Gerard. I don't know what happened, but it didn't end up in the back of the net. Centering pass to Yampolsky with a drive and a toe save by the Blackhawks goaltender. More scoring opportunities happening left and right. unsuccessful so far as the game remains 0-0. Definitely the ice is tilted this way to the right. Puck comes back to Dusterhoff, I believe. Oh, rebound. Baker couldn't get around the defender. Looking for the loose puck. Gets punched back into the far side corner. Gerard tries to cycle it back down. Picked up, bounced out. And Rookie over there on the far side. Comes back to him. Stretch pass hits Baker. Baker back to Rookie, but Rookie didn't see it come through his legs there. Rookie comes back into the corner. Transitions it over. Bounces over Baker's stick. Pushed back into the corner. Blackhawks come out with it. A little backhand shot in on Northrup. Northrup's got the start on this game. Rucky battling some pressure over there in the far side corner. Centering tip, gets it up, but not out. Blackhawks with a little bit of a pressure now. A little tip just wide of Northrup. Transition back into the corner. Gerard comes over to cause some disruption. Clearing the tip. Nice down out in midair and held in by the Blackhawks. Ducks go for a change. I don't know how they didn't hold that pressure. Cross-ice pass intercepted. Ill-advised pass through the center ice. There. And icing being called by the Ducks. Trickles out into the neutral zone. Blackhawks got to come back and pick it up. They send it back up the near side wall here. Ducks break that up. Oviedo punches at it. Stays in the neutral zone. Blackhawks come away with it. They get the wheel spin and cut down the left wing into the left-hand corner. Met with some pressure there by Melton. Blackhawks drive it up the wall. Picked up by Lee. Lee gets the wheel spin. Is he in a bubble thing? That's why I keep getting him and O'Neill. Oh no, he looks like a bubble thing. Alright, my eyes are deceiving me a little bit. Blackhawks with it. Stretch pass. Connects at the red line. Zone entry. Dumps into the left-hand corner. Smith over there with some disruption. Gerard comes in for support. Drives it up the wall. Soria picks it up, gets the wheel spinning. And Stevens, wow, that puck, smartly Soria noticed Stevens' speed on the entry and dumped the puck in, so there was no offside. I thought for sure it was going to go offside, but smart play by Soria. Blackhawks shot up the near side wall and out. Picked up in the neutral zone by Stevens, sent over to Smith. That's Hagman. Hagman with the drive in on the net. Even trying to work around the defensive player. Hagman drives, gains the red line, drives it in on goal again. Blackhawks with it. And the red line jumping in off the ref. It goes in and out on the pylon. Ref standing on the blue line. For the face-off. Dustoff picks it up. He tips it up the wall. Enters the zone with speed. Blackhawks reverse it back up. Musselman picks up Dusterhoff's rush. Comes back to Hagman. He drives it down the wall behind the net. Hartmark in on the forecheck. Chipped up and out. Blackhawks able to clear the zone. Back into the Ducks end. Hagman back to pick it up. He pulls up behind his own net. Gets things set up, stretch past to Hartmark. Hartmark's met with some pressure, unable to clear. Comes back to Hagman. He tries to drive it up the wall through traffic. Hartmark centering attempt. Moroz gets a stick on it, chips it into the zone. Ducks go for a change. Blackhawks going to try and catch him on it. They quickly get out there in position. Boucher trickles back in, picks up the puck. Goes back over to Rucky. Rucky tries to drive it back to Busher. Gets met with some pressure there from the Blackhawks. Baker comes in for support. Battle for it in the near side corner. Gerard drives it over to Rucky. Rucky overskates it. Blackhawks take it over. Turnover. Quick shot. And Norfolk there with the big glove. Works its way up the far side corner, or wall. Busher drives it up the wall and out of the zone. Polsky jumps on it with speed. One guy to beat. Shot! Wow! That was a great shot. He used the defender as a screen and zipped one in on the goaltender. And a better save by the goaltender because he picked it up. Smart play by Polsky. Comes in. Busher winds up with the drive. And wow. Got the goalie again. Surprised there was no rebound on that. It's just like stuck to him like Velcro. Hard steps in. And Polsky pulls it back to Busher. He drives it in the far side corner. Polsky over there. Blackhawks get there first. Gerard stops it at the half wall. Comes off of his skate. And Polsky's got it. Baker calling for it. Gets knocked off of his stick. Sent over the far side wall. Gerard pushes it forward. Held in briefly. Now shoveled out. Blackhawks with it on the transition. Zone entry. Zip one in on Norfolk. He kicks it in the far side corner. Smith looking for the stretch pass, misses the connection. That goes for the icing. He drives this back up the wall on the backhand. Blackhawks drive it over far side. Melton picks it up there. He drives it behind the net over to his partner. Lee picks it up there, chips it out. Oviedo gets hooked, and the Ducks are going to have the first power play of the game. Norfolk quickly off the bench. They get the extra skater on, 6-on-5 on the delayed call, and then the tip off of this stick doesn't connect, and the Blackhawks touch it up. South goal in center ice. 5-on-4 opportunity. Oviedo out there with Lee and O'Neill. Smith on the back end.
Santa Clara 16 double A number 15 on the deadline line of penalty for hooking. Time of the penalty 6:32 remaining of the first period.
And the door by the Blackhawks bench opens up. So we have a whistle.
That's a Cadillac out in the dark. That's a king of gas lighting a smoke, and he feels the fire, and he feels the fire. What I need to say you know, temporizes what the face of the cold, and the fear of the fire.
Buck works his way in the far side corner, moves up the wall, cut off by Oviedo. He's fighting through some pressure. He pulls it back to Hagman. He walks off the wall, zips it over, but banned on it to Dustroff. Dustroff pulls it in along the near side wall into the corner. Centering attempt. Nobody there but a Blackhawk. They're able to backhand it out of the zone. Hagman over to Lee. Lee with the entry gets punched from behind. No call. Puck works its way in the near side corner. Oviedo in there with some pressure. That's Lee. Oviedo comes in to support. He peels it out of The traffic zips over the far side, gets it back to Hagman. Hagman back down to Oviedo. Oviedo had Dusterhoff there. He spins away from pressure, drives it back into the corner to Stevens. Stevens with he drives it up and off the wall to Dusterhoff. Back to Stevens. Stevens walks off the wall, cross-ice pass, and gets deflected off a Blackhawks stick and into the bench. Gerard wins it back to Boucher. Ruck guy misses the. Oh, I thought he reached up and held it in, but nope. Ruck guy missed the slap shot, came off the stick, and then he kind of backed out thinking it was going to be an odd man rush. Gerard steps back in. Puck trickles loose to the board. Gerard pulls it back to Root guy. He gets it over to Busher. Busher has the red line. Makes a move. Cuts into the zone. Down the wall. Sends it back. And comes back out again. Stevens holding up Busher's spot. Unable to hold it in. Ruck guy with the re-entry. Makes a move. But too many Blackhawks there to break that up. So that's surprisingly don't get too much set up so far. 14 seconds left. Corey goes right back to Gerard. Gerard gains the zone. Rose over there on the wall. Gerard leaves it for Rose. Rose gives it back down to Gerard, but he gets tripped up by the wall. Rose comes in to support. Bounces over. Smith lines up. Big blast. Deflected wide of the net. Rose picks it up. Goes right back to Smith. Smith tried to get it back to Moroz, but it bounced off the defender. He has to come back and recover. Blackhawks transition up the far side wall, picked up by Gerard, driven back into the Blackhawks zone. Blackhawks with it, looking for the stretch pass. They hit somebody on the red line there. Melton comes back, breaks that up with a little chop. He gets hooked at. Battles through, Musselman battling for it. Nice work by Melton. Rose punches it into the zone. Hartmark in on the forecheck. He steals the puck nicely with the pressure. Tries the backhand in the slot. Musselman's stick goes flying. It gets chopped out of his hand. Smith with it to the far side. Sends it around, sends it to the side of the net. Hartmark gets it over to Musselman. Musselman with a nice little move off the wall to himself. Musselman in the corner, goes all the way back to Melton. Melton lines up with the drive, blocked, picked up by Musselman with another drive and a save. Musselman with it on the half wall. Deflects, Melton comes down on a knee, holds it in. Blackhawks able to skate it out of the zone now. Through the neutral zone, gets chopped off of his stick by Smith. Back into the Blackhawks end. They turn around, try to drive it up the wall. Baker punches it into the zone. Baker makes some contact at the blue line. Puck punches into the Duck zone. Dusteroff back to pick it up. He drives it up the wall. Hops over Yapolsky's stick, held in by the Blackhawks. Doesn't make its way in on goal. Back out into the neutral zone. Blackhawks backhand in. Dusteroff picks it up there. Re-entry into the zone. Yapolsky drags the leg. Bolt stays on the side. Puck tied up. Yapolsky pulls it out, but it comes off of his stick too far. Blackhawks cover it, or take it up. They transition through the neutral zone, gain the red line, drive it into the Duck zone. Hagman there to cause some disruption. And O'Neill able to hoist it up and out. O'Neill with it, comes out to Dusteroff, pokes at it, loose puck through the slot area, bouncing puck along the half wall. Oviedo with it. Baker comes away with it. He comes out, tries to hit Oviedo, but that gets intercepted by the Blackhawks. Comes back into the corner by Dusteroff. Baker backhands it out to Hagman with the drive and a rebound. Another drive wide of the net by O'Neill. Nice puck movement. Big save by the Blackhawks goaltender to keep this game at 0. More offensive zone pressure. Ducks just coming up short on it. Oviedo with speed into the zone. Again, the rough as the third defenseman there. breaking up the entry from Oviedo. Battle along the wall in front of the Blackhawks bench. Dusterhoff and O'Neill. Puck tied up. There. That's a kick. O'Neill trying to pick it out. He picks it up, chips it in, avoids the hit. Puck's in the corner. O'Neill gets it, sends it out side of the net. Tries to come off to get it to a lead, but it doesn't work. Blackhawks pick it up from the near side wall. Oviedo pitches the wall, and Blackhawks able to send it out. Rutke picks it up. He gets the wheel spinning. Cuts into the Blackhawks zone. Shot deflected high over the net in the near side wall. And Blackhawks drive it up, held in by Busher. Stevens picks it up. Lee's there for support. Busher peels it off the wall. Their shot deflects off the stick and over the net. Stevens with some pressure, causes a turnover. Gerard with it. He tries to wrap around attempt. Unsuccessful. Puck works its way to the far side corner. Back to Busher. Or no, it's Rutke. Puck in the near side corner. Quick little transition just under Stevens' stick. Back to Rutke. Rutke sends it just wide of the net. Gerard picks it up, but Busher drives it back down to Gerard. He gets it down to Stevens, who gives it back to Gerard with a drive in on net. A big save. This goaltender has like 30 saves already. 67 left. 261 left in the period. Ducks doing everything right, except for solving this goaltender. Soria steps in. Pushes it into the slot. That gets knifed out real quick by the Blackhawks. And after one, Ducks complete down. Oviedo starting. Baker on the left wing. He comes in, pulls it back to Smith. Smith gains the wheel line, drives it into the zone. Second period action underway. Blackhawks goalie cuts it off behind the zone net. Yampolsky in there with some pressure. Gets it back to Mountain. Mountain. Baker tries to center it out. That deflects back into the corner. We got more and more people along the wall there. Baker tried to get it over to Oviedo. Looked like it hopped over his stick. Smith with the drive wide of the net. Baker picks it up in the near side corner. He goes off the wall to Melton. Melton with the drive, but that's cut off by the Blackhawks. And a 3-on-1 developed. Smith back. Nice back check by Oviedo to come in and cause destruction. Northrop comes in, gets poked at. See what happens here. Gerard steps in for the face-off. Dusterhoff tries to wipe it up the board, but that's held in. Gerard and Dusterhoff over on the far side. Half wall, battling for the puck. Stevens in for support. Trickles loose to Hagman. Hagman pulls up behind him. Soria misses the stretch pass. Soria picks it up in the far side corner, or near side corner. Gerard picks it up, drives it back behind the net. Soria with some pressure, nice hit. Back behind the net, Gerard comes in. Stevens comes in, picks it up. He comes in, shoots it off the side of the net. Soria tried to backhand it back into the slot. That deflects back into the corner. Stevens with it in the near side corner. Hagman there, unable to hold it in. Pops over his stick, comes back, picks it up. Gets it to Gerard. Ducks trying to catch the Blackhawks on a change. Gerard in the left wing, center attempt broken up. Hoists it up high and off the glass and out of the zone. Busher back to pick it up. He goes over to his buddy Rookie. Rookie goes up high off the glass. Blackhawks glove it down to a stick. Throw it right back into the Ducks zone. Busher back to pick it up. Busher sends it up to O'Neill. O'Neill over to Oviedo corrals the puck, enters the zone with some speed, down the left wing, around the net, looking to get it back over, gets it over to Rucky. Rucky with the drive, wide of the net, comes right back to Oviedo. Oviedo with it on the half wall. He circles away from pressure, drives it back into the corner, hops over O'Neill's stick. Blackhawks wrap it around upside the near side wall. Met with some pressure in that corner. Can't see anything down there. All the fans standing on the glass with those glass seats. Rucky back to pick it up. Stretch pass. Chipped into the zone by O'Neill. And up. Oh, must be not a connection. That was chipped right there by O'Neill at the red line. Wow. Actually, I thought it was going chipping or something. Maybe some kind of weird motion. Must have been a part of that check down there or something. Also punches it through. Wow. Quick shot, but way over the net. Puck finds its way over the far side corner. Blackhawks looking behind the net. Battling hard. Smith back there. Puck trickles loose in the near side corner. Centering attempt, gets through, picked up by Melton, driven up but held in by the Blackhawks. Melton drives it right back up. Hartmark trying to find the puck, comes back in. Blackhawks drive it right back into on Northfoot. He pads it into the corner. Musselman has it now. Got Moreau stretching, sends it into his feet. That's a hard pick up there. Moreau comes back to Moreau's. He goes down the left wing, centering attempt. Makes its way in on that. Big rebound. Sitting there. Unable to corral it. Melton with a nice shot and a deflection, but over the net. Moreau picks it up, tries to feed it right back on the backhand into the slot. Comes right back to him in the corner. Blackhawks driving with the wall. And all the way down. That's going to be icing. Coming back to the west zone. Never stepped in for the face-off. Baker comes in, fills it up. Gives it back to Dustoff. He drives it back into the corner. Polsky has it. He steps around some traffic. Pulls back, gets pinned along the boards. Blackhawks with it. Baker comes in with some pressure. They drive it up the wall. And out of the zone. Dustoff goes right back up through traffic. Oviedo's got it. He's got Baker down the right wing. He cuts in. All alone on the far side. Trying to beat Baker. I don't know what happened. It looked like he got deflected. Dustoff sends it up. Rapolsky picks it up in the neutral zone. Baker goes into the zone, cross-ice speed, leaves it for the change. Gerard comes off the bench. Dustoff punches it into the corner. Met with some pressure, comes back to Soria off the bench. He drives it into the corner. And Gerard's attempt at holding it, hops over his stick and goes the entire length. Great opportunity there. Steps in. Moves it back. Trickles back to Boucher. Boucher with on the backhand. Gerard with the drive. Wow. Quick transition. Moved over the left side. And right back out to Gerard. I don't know who got it in the corner, but sends it right back to Gerard with the one-timer. And somehow it stays out of the back of the net. It sounded like it hit the post. 10:45 left in the second period. Still a 0-0 hockey game. It's been all Ducks though. Few scoring opportunities for the Blackhawks. They enter the zone with some speed. drive it over the far side wall. Finds its way in on Northrup, but he tracks it into the glove.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Bailey's in there. For some reason I thought it was Northrup. Apologize. Correction. Yeah, that's right. Northrup played last night. I can't keep track of it all. Just when you think you know. Nice little chip up off the wall. To Soria. Soria goes right back over to Gerard. He punches it in the corner off the backhand. Gerard with it along the wall. Fights through some pressure. Drives it right back up to Busher. Busher right back down to Gerard. Gerard assessing the situation. He spins away from pressure, pushes it back into the corner to Stevens. Stevens gets it behind the net and into the near side corner. Centering attempt. Gets stuck there briefly. Now cleared out of the way. Ruffy guys up. Here comes that little tricky. Stretch pass. Hits O'Neill. He makes a move. Gets hit. Oh man, he's trying to make a nice little move. He gets caught up in the feet and stays right there. And the Blackhawks end up icing it. Nice stretch pass. O'Neill was going to be in all alone, but a great little recovery by the Blackhawks defender. Was able to put some pressure and break up that chance. Oviedo steps in. Puck tied up in the face-off circle. Lee picks it up in the near side corner. He comes off, walks out, tries to pull it out into the slot and shoot short side. I don't know if that made its way in on net or not. Melton drives it all the way back into the Blackhawks zone. O'Neill causes some disruption over there on the far side. Oviedo picks the pocket, walks in, shot, deflected wide of the net. Back down to O'Neill. He absorbs some pressure along the wall. Oviedo comes in, peels the puck out of traffic, tries to send one in on the backhand. Gets deflected back to the near side wall. Sent back down to O'Neill. O'Neill with it behind the net into the far side corner. Back up top to Smith. Smith mishandles it and goes off and goes to a Blackhawks player. He comes back, recovers, comes some disruption, and wow, O'Neill crushes the guy on the entry. O'Neill comes back, drives it back into the zone. Ducks go for a change. Blackhawks able to send it out of the zone. Hagman picks it up on the red line, drives it up but not in. Stands on his attempt, comes back, Jones recovers, drives it right back up the wall. Still stuck there on the blue line. Now it enters the Blackhawks zone. They circle back behind the goal. They drive it up the far side wall, held in over there by Dustrov on the skate. Driven back in by Musselman. And now the Blackhawks are able to get it back out of the zone. Hagman back over the far side, hops off the wall and over Hartmark's stick, but he stays with it, pokes it into the corner. Musselman in on the forecheck. Hagman pinches the wall, holds it in, peels it off the wall, stops it, steps off the wall and drives it just wide of the net. Nice hold in again by Dusterhoff. Blackhawks drive it up and out. And no icing, Bailey out to pick it up. He drives up the far side wall. Quick little pick up by the Blackhawks player on the half wall, driven in on Bailey. He comes back and recovers. Puck tied up in the near side corner here. Musselman in there for support. Dustrov over there battling along the half wall. Musselman with it. Blackhawks with it in the Duck zone. We go back. Shot wide, deflected by Hagman wide of Bailey. Driven up the wall. Now Blackhawks have some offensive zone pressure. Shot deflected. Makes its way over the near side half wall here. Rose comes in, picks it up, drives it over the far side to Hartmark. But he is unable to drop cleanly and cause an offside entry. faceoff. Yampolsky tips it in the zone. Comes loose, but not far enough to Oviedo. Blackhawks drive it up the wall. Rucky holds it in. Anchor in the corner. Takes the puck. Backhands it into the slot. Just out in front of Yampolsky. Yampolsky tips it in the corner. He gets met with some pressure along the far side corner. Comes back to Baker. Baker gets it over to Oviedo. He tried to pull it and get it on the forehand for the shot. Comes off of his stick. Comes out to Oviedo now with the drive wide of the net. Rucky drops down to the half wall. Punches it into the corner. Oviedo with it behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Picked up by the goaltender. Puck comes back to Smith. Smith with the drive wide of the net. Picked up in the near side corner. Soria over there on the far side half wall. Cuts off the puck there. Moves up the wall. Blackhawks able to skate it out of the zone. Digging the red line, driving into the Ducks end. Melton back to pick it up. He shoves it over to his partner Smith. Smith drives up the wall to Noyes. Noyes gets it to Gerard. That's broken up and pushed back into the zone. Melton comes back. Gets punched back behind Bailey. And Bailey reaches out with a glove. Oviedo with it in the corner, taking a little bit of a break there. Just watching the action. Blackhawks with it. Tipped in, Melton breaks that up, drives it right back up into the neutral zone. Blackhawks take it over there. They push it into the Duck zone. Oviedo back to Melton. Melton drives it over to his partner. Comes right back to Oviedo. Quick puck movement. Oviedo backhands it up to O'Neill. He drops it right back down to Oviedo. Oviedo can't pick it up out of his feet. Comes right back to him there on the half wall. He pulls it into the corner. Steps around the player. Gets chopped at. Tries to get it out to O'Neill. Battle along the side of the net. Steps in for the face-off. Musselman stays with it nicely through the traffic and pressure. Pinned up along the wall in the near side corner. He's getting held. No call. Referee hasn't called. I think there's been no call. That's right. The Ducks had a power play. Did absolutely nothing with it. Bailey out to play it. He drives it over the far side wall. Hartmark picks it up there. He tips it up the wall. Behind Musselman. Musselman fights through it. Puck bouncing around, Hartmark trying to pick it up. Blackhawks able to send it up and into the Duck zone. Bailey back to cut that off. Agman picks it up. He loses his feet. Elstrop over there with the poke check. Drives it right back to the near side wall here. Rose getting on the gas. Blackhawks punch it back into the Duck zone. Rose gets hit with some pressure along the half wall. And Blackhawks drive it wide of Bailey. Elstrop over there, cuts off that cycle into the corner, pushed up the wall. Blackhawks maintain possession in the zone. They go cross ice, backhand one side of Bailey, and he tracks that into the glove. Boucher back picked up from the far side corner, up the wall, up a stanchion. He has to recover back. Boucher with it, he drives it up to Baker. Baker crosses the red line, puck comes out in front of him. He stays with it though. Gets met with some pressure, tries to get it out to Oviedo. He chips it in the corner, comes back to Oviedo. Oviedo off the wall! He roofed it. Oviedo picks up the ball and turns around and finally solves his goaltender at 2:32 of the second period.
Anaheim 16AA, one goal scored by number 11 Anthony Oviedo, assisted by number 17 Mark Green. Time of the goal 2:32 remaining of the second period.
Chops it into the corner. Sorry, it wraps around the far side wall. Blackhawks there, send it up. Boucher chops at it, holds it in the zone nicely, and sends it in on this goaltender. Blackhawks drive it up and out of the zone. Melton back. Immediately plays it. He drives it back over. Far side comes back to Melton. He gets handcuffed center set, but on the wrong side of the shooter. Puck works its way out. Back through the neutral zone. Oh, he chopped that out of midair, but didn't land in an ideal place for him to go in on a breakaway. Transitions back. Steven's going to jump on the loose puck. He drives it in deep. Ducks go for a change. Guard in there with some pressure in the near side corner. Puck wraps around far side. Lee picks it up. He hoists it in on the backhand down to O'Neill. Hops over his stick. Blackhawks come away with it. They drive it up the wall. That's held in nicely with the pressure O'Neill was creating. And Lee, O'Neill backhands it back into the zone. Lee in on the forecheck. They drive it up the wall. Melton holds it in. Came out, back in or something. Oviedo steps in on it. He punches it in the zone. Puck works its way over to Smith.
1 minute left to play in the period.
Lee drives it up to O'Neill. O'Neill gets it over to Gerard. Gerard trying to feed it back across the ice to hit Lee over here. Just deflected into the corner. Oops. There we go. Trying to get a little corner action. There's all the Duck parents. Melton gets tripped up. Puck driven up the wall, and that's going to go for icing. The goalie came out to play it though, so no icing. Wow, Lee with the wraparound attempt, or O'Neill with the wraparound attempt. Hartmark's battling nicely with the back. Another little shot from the back end from Melton in on net. So 5.6 seconds left. I thought that was 5 minutes. Just about the end of the second period. Gerard Hart takes the face off. Oviedo tries to corral it and get a shot off, and that should do it. Nelson with it. He holds on to it. So after two, the Ducks are up 1-0. They have Musselman out there with Yampolsky. Yampolsky gets it down the right side. Backhanded one in. Big save. Yampolsky with a nice little scoring opportunity. Brushoff with a shot and a save. Musselman with the drive. And somehow it stays out. Musselman cycles it into the corner. Works its way up the wall. Blackhawks able to shove it out. Brushoff backhands it into the zone. That's disrupted. He regains possession of it, gets in, big drive over the net, and Musselman back there to pick it up. Push it to the corner. Baker drives it back to Dustrov. He goes right back down the wall to Baker. Baker centering attempt to try to hit Yampolsky, but deflected. Hagman drives it back over the half wall. Baker puck protects, drops it for Dusterhoff, pushed into the corner. Musselman with it over there, battling through two Blackhawks. Circles back to Dustrov. Reverse out into the slot, but nobody there. Lee with the big drive from the back end. O'Neill with it. Has Hagman sneaking in down low. O'Neill spins away from pressure. Gets it out. Musselman tries to backhand it out. Lee chopping at it in the slot area. And this goaltender is under siege and making save after save. I can see the shots on this game. Yeah, he probably needs to get a skate sharpening from all the saves and flanking off the post and stuff. Buckles loose, Boucher drives it, but deflects wide of the net. O'Neill gets the centering attempt, comes to the side of the net, picks up by Oviedo. Oviedo drives it back to Boucher. Boucher walks off the wall. Shot deflects wide and high. Back to Oviedo. Oviedo getting chopped at. Recovers. Gets it back to Boucher. Boucher over to Rucky. Rucky with the drive. Tried to hit Oviedo on the right side. That gets met with some disruption. Lee comes in, picks up the puck, works his way around nicely. Tries to pull the trigger, but deflected. Oviedo has the puck now. He circles into the corner. Behind the net. Stays with it. Back up the perimeter. Over to Rucky. Rucky chips it down to Oviedo. Oviedo over to Boucher. Boucher with the drive and the glove save by this Blackhawks goaltender. Musselman steps in for the face-off. He punches it over. Hartmark drives it back to Smith. Smith drives it behind the net. Rose in on the forecheck. Hartmark puts some pressure, dislodges the puck. Rose is able to drive it into the far side corner. Blackhawks turn around, hoist it up and out. Cross-ice pass. Musselman drives it in the zone. Right back out by Blackhawks, and that's a tripping call coming to the duck. Blackhawks going to get a power play opportunity. Mystery box from the tripping. So far, find themselves on a penalty kill.
Anaheim 16 AA1 number 15 Nicholas Smith minor penalty for tripping. Time of the penalty 13:34 remaining of the third period.
Hagman causes some disruption behind the net. Blackhawks with it. They drive it up the wall. Then with some pressure, drive it back down to the half wall. They're working it out of the corner. Stretch pass, backdoor attempt. No connection. Finds its way far side half wall. Back down. Soria almost had that cut off. It trickles loose to the free player. Nice little lead direction on Bailey, and Bailey stays with it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what comes in and levels the guy, and you know, as the play is still kind of ending, so the referee lets that go. That's all good stuff. Gotta pay the price going to the net. As long as the referee is letting that happen, which he should. Good hard play. 12:55 left in the game. Baker out to take Gerard out to take the face off. Sorry, that was Baker. See, I don't even know my own system sometimes. Blackhawks with it the far side corner. They marked it up. Transition down in the near side corner. Far side deflected up over the net. Blackhawks with it near side corner here. They send it over far side corner. Hops over his stick. Baker cuts that off, but not far enough out. Blackhawks hold it in. Cross-ice pass, no connection. And Impulsi's able to chip that out of the zone nicely. And then Busher finishes the drive in. Baker in on the forecheck. He comes over, kills the puck. Oh, comes out with the drive. Impulsi with the drive. Oh, goes loose. And Baker unable to corral it and wrap it around the goaltender. Nice forecheck pressure on the shorthanded chance. 25 seconds left. Blackhawks drive to the back end. Nobody there to hold it in. Goes all the way down into their zone. Stretch pass by the goalie. Chopped off. Battle through the neutral zone. Blackhawks drive it in on Bailey from the red line. He kicks it into the corner. Ducks drive it up the wall. Musselman tries to pinch the wall off. Blackhawks zone entry. Musselman picks that up and drives it all the way down. Stretch pass. O'Neill picks it up. Gets it over to Lee. Lee blocked that off and gave him the opportunity to get over to O'Neill. Melton's drive deflected wide. Lee with it. He has trouble with it for a little bit. Backhands it up off the back of the net. O'Neill tried to cycle it back over to Lee. But too much traffic down low. Blackhawks able to skate away with it. Oviedo pokes it off the puck carrier's stick nicely. And that's to do it. Penalty's over. Even strength. Smith out of the box. O'Neill in on the pressure. Lee in on the pressure. Blackhawks come away with it. Blackhawks get through Duckshot. One guy to beat. Smith steps up, breaks that up nicely, strips the puck. Then gets the puck stripped. Oviedo circles back in. Blackhawks hold it in the zone. O'Neill drives it up and out. Battle through the neutral zone. Blackhawks with it on the entry. And Rose comes off the bench with a nice little disruption hook. Not too much, not too little, just right. Again, like I said, the ref let them play. Only calling the obvious, which is nice. Smith with the stretch pass gets broken up. Actually, he gets through. Not like deflected. Gets over to Moroz. Moroz is over stick handles. Moves the puck on the half wall. Comes back to it. Now it's driven out by the Blackhawks all the way down, and that's going to go for icing. So face off coming back into the Blackhawks. Blackhawks goal. Steps in for the face-off. Mark comes in trying to put the puck up. Moose makes its way over to Blackhawks player. They transition it to the near side, gain the red line, drive it in. Dustrop cuts that off on the entry. He goes, chips it up off the glass and into the Blackhawks zone. They chip it right back out. Rose gets it and drives it right back into the Blackhawks zone. In on the forecheck with speed. They're able to drive it up and out. Wagner drives it back in. Ducks complete the change. Blackhawks stretch pass, picked off by Dustrop. Nice effort. He holds up just enough for Stevens to get on, then makes his way down the right wing and hoists one in on the backhand. But the Blackhawks goaltender is there to cover the short side. Steps in on the face-off. Hard on the right wing there. Soria puts it back to Busher. Busher, quick snapshot, gets tied up in the traffic in the skates. Comes back to the middle ice. Busher there to break that up and hold it in. Blackhawks able to stretch it out now. Busher comes back to Busher. He tips up to Gerard. Gerard quickly transitions into Soria. Soria gets met with some pressure on the entry. Comes back to Gerard. Puck comes off of his stick. Blackhawks able to exit the zone. Blackhawks backhand run in on Bailey. He has trouble with it. It comes off and works its way near side. Stevens has it tied up in his feet. He finally finds it, drives it in, but that's cut off on the entry. Blackhawks transition right back into the left zone, down the left wing, into the corner. Busher breaks that up and drives it right back up the wall. Cross-ice pass. Soria absorbs the hit. Baker tries to chip it up, comes off of a skate and back into the next zone. Busher back to pick it up. And Paulsky comes up, picks it up off the wall. He tries to feed it over to Smith. That gets broken up. Smith recovers, comes back, drives it over to Baker. Baker wraps it around the far side wall, gets it over to Yampolsky. Yampolsky looking for the stretch pass. He drives it up to Musselman. Musselman tips it in the zone, but Blackhawks reverse it right back up the wall. Yampolsky comes in and drives it deeper into the Blackhawks zone. Musselman in on the forecheck. Yampolsky there on the half wall, causes some disruption. Blackhawks able to clear it out. Melton tries to backhand it in the zone. Bounces off a pad and back out into the Ducks end. Smith back to pick it up. He drives it over. Musselman has it on the half wall. Puck comes off. Blackhawks with it. They turn around, shot it high over the net. Melton was on the far side corner. Yampolsky chops that, held in by the Blackhawks, driven up. Baker jumps on the loose puck. He gets met with some pressure through the neutral zone. Blackhawks able to drive it right back in, so they have their own offensive zone pressure going on right now. O'Neill picks it up. He tips it up the wall. O'Neill jumps on the loose puck now, gets the speed going, down the left wing, comes in, puck protect, tries to backhand it into the slot, and the goalie's there to pick that up. In the corner, Lee back to Oviedo. Oviedo wrap around attempt. He holds up on that one. Gets it over to Dustrov. Dustrov with the drive way wide. Lee tries to pick it up. Blackhawks drive it up the wall. In the zone, one-on-one develops, but Rose comes back nicely on the back check and breaks that up. Oviedo comes in, gets the wheel spinning, cuts up the wall. Doesn't cut off the wall. Puck gets stripped from him and driven right back into the Ducks end. Dustrov with it near side here. Pulls back on the entry. Hagman's got to chase this guy into the corner, met him with some pressure. Blackhawks with it, they try to backhand it in the zone, deflects back into the corner, Lee picks it up. Blackhawks with it on the back end. Shot blocked by Oviedo. He picks up the loose puck, gains the red line, drives it in the zone, goes for a change. Blackhawks goalie cuts it off behind his own net. Ducks get some fresh shoots out. Eagles met with some pressure. Drives it into the zone. Blackhawks up the wall. Picked up. Nice little chip pass. Hartmark in on the entry, trying to cut through to the slot. Gets the puck knocked off the hit stick. Busher picks it up, drives it into the corner, wraps around far side. Musselman over there trying to pick it up. Blackhawks come away with it. Stretch pass, transition through the neutral zone. Nice poke check by Busher. Puck makes its way back in. Rutke picks it up, he has his own net. He reverses it back up to Busher. Busher sends it up the wall to Hartmark. Hartmark with some pressure on the half wall. Blackhawks come away with it. They punch it into the corner. Musselman with some pressure in the corner on the puck carrier. Battle in the corner. Busher comes away with it. He gains the red line, cuts in, and tries to split the D. Backhands one in on goal. Busher in with some pressure. Tries to get it out to Soria. Soria thought he had Baker over there. Tried to bounce it off the pad for the rebound. Soria comes in, picks it up. That gets knocked off of his stick, but holds it in. And now it's skated out by the Blackhawks. They gain the red line, drive it into the zone. Bailey back to pick it. He's unable to stop it from going through behind the net. Comes off the wall. Gerard jumps on the loose puck. He gets it up to Soria. Soria enters with speed down the wall. Gerard comes in, helps it out. Smith drives it right back down. The ref's right there in all the action. They're trying to take a puck out. Baker comes in with some support. Gerard comes in, walks up the wall, into the slot. Shot wide of the net, and a helmet comes off of the Blackhawks player. Be nice to get a little insurance goal. 3:23 left. Looks like the Blackhawks are calling timeout. So the Blackhawks goalie's done everything to keep them within the game. They're just down by a goal, completely getting outplayed. The goaltender is playing out of his head. He has his team within striking distance. Hopefully, that's going to get an insurance marker. Or play solid D to keep the 1-0 lead. Transition, puck bounces out, Blackhawks with it. Shot way wide of the net, comes off the back wall. Bailey looking for it. Blackhawks driving back to the D, wind up shot, deflected, rebound, picked up, backhanded out, but not out actually by Stevens. Shoved back into the corner, Melton picks it up. He reverses it back over to Stevens, or Smith. Smith gets the wheel spin, gains the red line, drives it into the zone. And it looks like the Ducks are either offsides or going for a change. Baker almost intercepted that. Musselman drives it into the zone. Yampolsky in on the forecheck. Blackhawks have been on the stretch pass. Cut off by Dustroff, driven back in the zone. Stretch pass the other way. Bagman back. Blackhawks within the corner. Goaltender still in. 2:19 left. Battle along the half wall. Yampolsky with it. He tips around. He's got Baker with him. He headman pass. Baker's got it. He tries to feed it back to Yampolsky. That gets broken up by the Blackhawks and transition back the other way. Dustoff back there to break that up. Puck driven wide, and Bailey picks it up off the back wall and puts a glove over it. .56 left. Goaltender's still in net. I'd be pulling him right now. Gotta go for it. But they elect to keep him in. Push it into the corner here. Lucky battling for possession. Oviedo in there for support. Center attempt. Wow, oh no! O'Neill lost an edge, came off of him to a Blackhawk. They turn around and rip it in on Bailey. He came strong there. Blackhawk with it in the far side corner. Rucky now with it. He drives up the wall. Oviedo chopping at it. O'Neill chopping at it. Rucky now with it. Blackhawks come off the corner. And Bailey standing strong. Net comes off. 122, Blackhawks goalie to the bench. Another offensive zone faceoff. 6 skaters to 5. Blackhawks goalie has done his job. He's on the bench. Gets tied up. Boucher comes away with it, puts it in the corner, tries to drive it up the wall. There's all kinds of traffic. Oviedo in there. Blackhawks with it. They drive back to the D. They go D to D. They assess. O'Neill trying to poke check. Stays with it nicely. He's able to backhand it out of the zone. Oviedo picks it up and gets knifed off of his stick.
1 minute left to play in the period.
Nicely. Sends it right back out again. 1 minute left in the game. Battle along the Ducks bench there, right outside the blue line. O'Neill pinning it up on the wall. Puck trickles loose. Lee poking at it. Rezone entry by the Blackhawks, but an offside entry. 39 seconds left in the game. 1-0. Faceoff coming outside the zone. 6 skaters to 5 with the goalie pool. Steps in. He wins it back. Gets tied up. Nice job by Hartmark on his knees. Backhands it out of the zone. Goes in. Trying to hold it in. Musselman holds it in on the blue line. Pushes it into the zone. Blackhawks looking for the stretch pass. Just beyond Smith. 2-on-1 develops. Melton back. Bailey holds it up. So 2-on-1 develops. Just beyond Melton, Bailey stands strong. Holds the puck out of the net. 20 seconds left. Offensive zone faceoff coming to the right of Bailey. Puck gets tied up. Comes back to the Blackhawks D. They push it into the corner. They shoot it wide of the net. Stuck behind the net. Hagman has it, gets punched off of his stick into the near side corner. Gerard pins it up on the wall. Dustoff in there with some pressure. Blackhawks come away with it. They send it over to the far side corner. Oviedo over there, and he cleans it up. Ducks come away with a nice little victory. Great game. Blackhawks goaltender completely deserves the star of the game here. Ducks will stand the pressure. Come away with 4 wins over the weekend. And I think solidify first place in Baja. Here on Super Bowl Sunday. Everett throwing a nice job. Hell of a game. That's what I'm talking about. Ever recognizing what a great job he did down there. Ever doing just as good of a job keeping the Blackhawks off the board. Thanks for tuning in. See you back home.